temptation. Time to redefine me. Let the word out, I've got to get out. Oh, I'm feeling better now. Break the news out, I've got to get out. Oh, I'm feeling better now.
What's it got?
Cadillac North Star, 800 horsepower.
Oh, I'm happy as Christmas, all wrapped to be seen. I'm your recent acquisition, time to celebrate me. Let the word out, I've got to get out. Oh, I feel
Hey, this is Rat Soap at Oldsmobile Hill. What'd I tell you? We're having some fun, bunch of adrenaline junkies just charging and going off.
as Christmas.
Right on, this is probably the epicenter of Glamis right here, Oldsmobile Hill. There's guys with machines that you just can't even believe that are going off racing up and down all day, all night. Oldsmobile's the place to be. Look at the chaos. I told you we were gonna do it, and this is it right here. Check it.
Done shaking the world's done shaking the world's done shaking me down. The world's done shaking the world's done shaking the world's done shaking me down.
Stay with us right here on Planet X.
Planet X is brought to you by Rhino Linings and by Evo Powerboard and by X-Board, the new wave in jet surfing, and by Rip Curl.
It's Rat Soul here with Keith, another all-star chassis owner. He's got one of the baddest long travel cars, the one with all the flame stuff. How you doing, man?
Doing awesome.
Good,
Excellent.
good. Yeah, man, thanks for having us out. We've been having such a good time riding with you guys. Are you having a good time having us out?
Having a wonderful time. Let me tell you, Halloween weekend in Glamis, there's nothing like it. It's amazing. It's a place not unlike anything on earth. I mean, you go out into the dunes, you see the grandeur of it all, and you're just amazed. And when you have these kind of cars to explore it in, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's a rush. That's all I can say.
It is. I've been following Keith around. He's been showing me some of the ropes out here. This guy sailed his car 20 feet into the air, like 50 feet. It was unbelievable. So hey, let's get back out and run these cars. Thanks a lot for being on our show.
All right, peace, guys.
All right, cool. Be back.
This is Eric the X-Screw. We're here with Rat out in Glamis on Halloween. We're with All Star Custom Bodyworks, driving these sweet dune buggies. This one I'm in right now, Screaming Eagle, it's worth about 150 grand. Twin turbo, 700 horse. Let's go watch some jumping and dune footage. Check it out.
We're here with the legendary cinematographer, Dana Brown. You know, I remember seeing Step in the Liquid pretty recently. How'd that do for you?
It did good. It did fine. I'm happy with it.
What were some of the destinations you guys featured in the film?
Tahiti, Ireland, Rapa Nui, Cortez Bank, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Texas.
Wisconsin?
Yep, they surf the Great Lakes in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Sheboygan's the Malibu of Lake Michigan, so it's surfing's the same no matter where you are. It's just a little different water, I guess, sometimes.
How did you get into cinematography? What brought you down there? Was it your family? I understand that your family was pretty heavily involved in film and production.
Yeah, my dad made The Endless Summer and Honorary Sunday, which is about motorcycles. So I grew up around it. So it's like, you know, when you're a kid, you grow up around it, and it's, you know, if your dad's a plumber, you kind of want to be a plumber. In my case, I wanted to make films, and it stuck, you know.
Most recently, you've done a new, different, edgy, Baja 1000 style title. What's it called?
It's called Dust to Glory. It's about the Baja 1000, which is basically the most insane race you've ever seen. They hold it in Baja every year. It's the longest point-to-point race in the world. So it's just another film about people expressing a passion, I think. It's kind of this crazy, deranged almost goal they're looking for with this big wave riding or the race in the Baja, but there's something really unifying about the whole thing. And true.
So Planet X was one of the original covers of Step into Liquid.
The absolute first, long before, maybe 4 months before it came out, and then it kind of was a snowball. Everybody kind of got on board, but for sure, Planet X was absolutely the first guys that gave us, you know, our due, I guess. You know.
Well, let's take a look with Dana Brown at Step into Liquid.
One of the few rare things in the world, surfing, is that can bring people together, no matter what race, creed, or color.
No matter how good you explain it, it just doesn't do it justice.
It's the first time you stand up on a wave, it's just like you're in love. You just got to keep doing it.
Surfing is like a drug. When you hook on drugs, you need some more and all that. Well, it's pretty similar.
Makes me feel good, man. Makes me forget all my worries.
It's not a part of this world. I mean, it is, but you're stepping into liquid. You're stepping off of concrete ground and into an element that is always changing and moving, and it's surrounding you, and it feels good.
The Browns have done it again. And this time, they're showing the simple truth about surfing.
Big wave riding is like an inner desire that you have to challenge maybe yourself. And
I think surfing just has, people have this common bond.
Once I hit the water, I have no pain. Nothing could compare to that.
We'll take you to Jaws in Maui with the Strapped crew, to Santa Cruz with the Mavericks crew, to Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and you can surf the Great Lakes, to Costa Rica with the old-time legends, to supertanker wake surfing in Texas, to Easter Island's first time ever big wave tow-in, to the cold territory of Ireland with all the Malloys, to beautiful Tahiti with Keala Kinley, Lane Beachley, and Rochelle Ballard, to Vietnam with the war veteran Jim Nost and his son Alex, and finally, the highly anticipated footage from Cortez Banks. Step into liquid.
Hey Dana, that was an awesome clip.
Hey, why don't you take a look at the new film, Dust to Glory? Take a look.
Let's watch.
The imagination is the only limit here. It's the most beautiful place in the world, and it's the most scary place in the world.
Love it, you hate it, you love it, you hate it. You don't want to be there, you want to be there.
Baja has a way of educating you. Push that edge, and you're done.
For generations, families have competed.
I lived it, I ate it, I slept it.
Challengers have tried to conquer.
You get off that line, it gets hairy.
The most dangerous race in the world.
This is an emergency. We have an injured driver.
The Baja 1000.
You don't fall asleep here.
One man will try the impossible.
I came along, next thing I knew, I flew right off the edge of a cliff.
I was afraid he was gonna die.
And go it alone.
All I could think about in the world was finishing that race, and nothing was gonna stop me.
It's a controlled explosion.
The pressure of winning is always there.
You expect it.
Anything less is unacceptable.
As you go through life, if you knew you were making history, you would have paid more attention to it.
It's like being in a 24-hour plane crash.
You never, never, never.
1,000 miles, 32 hours, hundreds of drivers, including Robbie Gordon, Jimmy Vasser, Ricky Johnson, and Grand Marshal Mario Andretti. They will meet their greatest challenge: to finish what they started.
Go through whatever you have to go through in getting there. Just getting there.
Dust to glory.
Let's face it, this is not for wusses.
Planet X is brought to you by Rhino Linings, and by Evo Powerboard, and by Export, the new wave in jet surfing, and by Rip Curl.
Stay with us, right here on Planet X.
cover from a night like this. A victim still lying in bed, completely motionless. A hand moved in the dark to a zipper. Hear a boy pacing tight against sheets, barely whisper. This is so messed up. Upon arrival, the guests had all stared. Dripping wet and clear, depressed, he'd headed straight for the stairs. No longer cool, but a boy in a stitch. Unprepared for a life full of lies and failing relationships. He keeps his hands low, listening on the blower. He's wet from head to toe, and his eyes get really up and down. His stomach turns and he thinks of throwing up. The body on the bed that gets forward and he starts growing.
People, focus. The reason that I had to believe you were to understand. Try out and save yourself. Take all, taste of. It used to be the reason I breathe, but now it's choking me up. Try out and save yourself.
She hits the line, this doesn't seem quite fair. Despite everything he learned from his friends, he doesn't feel so prepared. She's breathing quiet and smooth, he is gasping for air. This is the first and last time, he said. She takes a smile and presses her hips into his. He keeps his hands pinned down at his side. He's holding back from telling her exactly what it really feels like. He is a lamb, she is the slaughter. She's moving way too fast and all he wanted was to hold her. Nothing that he tells her's really having an effect. He whispers that he loves her, but she's probably only looking for so much more than he could ever give. Her life realize a meaningful relationship. He keeps his hands pinned down at his side. He waits for it to end and pour the aching in his gut.
People, focus. The reason that I had to believe you were to understand. Try out and save yourself. Take all, taste of. It used to be the reason I breathe, but now it's choking me up. Try out and save yourself.
I claim this world in the name of Planet X.
Planet X in the air since 1995.